So this is a criticism I've seen a lot of online lately, and at its core, I'd argue that Star Wars is about family, and especially found family. You see that prevalent through all nine films. If you look at the relationship between master and apprentice in Star Wars, it's very much like a father figure and a child. But let's look at those 60 plus shows. First of all, Book of Boba Fett doesn't really have the problem. Uh, Omega in The Bad Batch is a different dynamic. It is a sibling dynamic. It's brothers and a sister. Plus, they're not really found family as much as they're all clones. So throw that out as well. So let's just talk about Kenobi and The Mandalorian. Sure. If you want to boil these two things down to the very basic premise, the shows are about a father figure helping a child escape a situation. But if we're boiling things down anyways, I'd argue there's a main difference between the two. And this is where I might get some very angry Star Wars fans. Little Leia is an actual character in the Kenobi show, and Grogu is a MacGuffin slash prop for The Mandalorian. I say this in the same way that because, whenever Omega and Little Leia were introduced in their shows, there are a lot of angry fans online that really hated their characters and called them annoying and a lot of other things because they act like children, and people don't really like the way children act. But it's fine, and they don't want to see it in their Star Wars. Grogu doesn't have this problem because he doesn't act like a typical child. He has characteristics of a toddler or a baby and mixed with an animal-like creature. He doesn't speak. He's cute. He's cuddly, and occasionally will help out the Mandalorian with some cool Force powers. But that's it. He mostly just serves the plot of the Mandalorian. He's a character that fans can easily get attached to because they can just project onto him. And I feel like you can tell in the show that the creators never intended for Grogu to stay as long as he has, but because everyone and their mother loves the Baby Yoda show and has been very vocal about the fact that they'd stop watching if he disappeared, they feel inclined to keep him around. It's probably why the Boba Fett show had that one episode dedicated to let him know, hey, he's still around. And even in like the promotional things for season 3 of The Mandalorian, they were very clear to show, Grogu next to the Mandalorian, like, hey, he's back. Don't worry, he's going to come back. Please come watch our show. I know this is a controversial opinion, but it's just something I want to talk about. Yeah.